Welcome to Free Live Tarot Readings. I'm Tarot Oracle and I do the readings.
It's 6:30. Time for the Tarot Oracle Show.
What is going on? Effie, Bartman, Zimmy, Renee, thank you for your 2 donations. I appreciate that. Let's start it off tonight with CF from PayPal from yesterday. They donated like in the last few seconds, and now I got their question. When will H and I break up for good? Philippe, what is going on? Good to see you. Effie is studying thought. That's what I'm talking about. Effie, it's so worth it. Effie, you're going to have so much fun. Effie, it's like a lifelong adventure, Effie. You're going to enjoy it. I'm telling you now. All right. Let's go to the Tarot Tower. In case you're new, this is my Tarot Tower. This is where I keep all of the goodies. I mean, all of the goodies are right here, my friends. Let's get this reading for CF out the door. See what is going on indeed with H and I. Are we going to be breaking up? What are we going to be doing? When will we be just, terminating this, a little bit of the Ten of Swords action up in here? Because the Ten of Swords is definitely breaking it up for good. You got King of Cups, 2 of Wands, and 9 of Cups. It's hard to let go, CF. I'm telling you now, it's hard to let go of this individual that I think you got a little bit of an addiction problem with them is what I'm saying. 9 of Cups. You enjoy your time so much. You really have this connection to them. You have a lot of things happening, a lot of good things swirling around over there, and you are pretty excited when they are around indeed. 9 of Cups says there is a bit of an addiction to this individual. They're trying to get, you're trying to get cut off from them. The King of Cups. I think you're emotionally kind of set up to where you're doing okay right now. In other words, emotionally, I think you're okay. We're independently, but it just feels like the physical is so difficult to sort of get away from. I think this person has some physical thing to them that is sort of an addiction process. 2 of Wands is the Lord of Dominion. This is basically you're kind of stuck in that process, right? You're kind of stuck in this process. This is a bit of an addiction. It's a bit of a habit. Amy, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. But the 2 of Wands also says you are sort of a master of this. If you want to break up for good, hey, do it. Do it. If H is that big of a problem, if you can get through the addiction, if you can move on. Nobody is sort of, shoving your face into the H category. But yeah, it is something where, you do have a bit of an addiction. This is up to you. I mean, when will you break up for good? That's you. That's your decision. You have to make a decision there, and you haven't made a decision yet. Once you do, well, then you can make a lot more progress than you are now. Gemini Moon, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Renee wants to know about the January readings. What kind of things do we got going on in January? Let's do some new decks, shall we? Curious Travels is on the list, my friends. This is where it is at. Love me some Curious Travels indeed. Amy, I need to get you set up for the interview. I need to get you set up with the money. I need to get all this stuff done. So, Amy, it's been drama central over here. I'm telling you that. Every day. It has been quite interesting indeed around here. So it has been a little bit of delayed pretty much on every aspect of my life. But anyway, we're getting back to normal. We're getting back in the groove of things and whatnot. All right. January readings, Renee. There's some changes coming up. Now, I said this before, Renee. I said this before. Andrew, welcome to the stream. I said that 2022, Renee, for you is going to be a fresh start. It is going to be that new adventure. Now, that's kind of cliche, Renee. That's kind of cliche. Me and you both know it. Everybody's like, ooh, new year, fresh start, blah, blah, blah. And then it's the same old, same old. I'm telling you, this is, again, the death card. There are some changes coming. You have the Ace of Wands. This is a time to take some action. It is a time to get some stuff done and get some things started. A lot of things are on your plate. A lot of things are roaming around in your head for good ideas, implementations of things that you need to do, activities that you have been interested in. I'm being serious. I know it's cliche. I'm saying 2022, January is going to be the time to get that done. It is going to be a time to sort of pursue that. High Priestess says knowledge is power in January. All of these things are going to be culminating up. You're going to be set and ready for all of this adventure with that ace, but you need to start learning. High Priestess is about getting information. Start the research. Start everything. Get prepared. Get fully set up. All of this stuff, right? Get fully set up with what you need as far as information is concerned. If you need YouTube, you need books, whatever you need, get it done in January, and you're going to be set for the rest of the year. Don't get in a situation where you're just like launching something and you don't have all the information. All of a sudden you're like, oh crap, I don't have all the information for this. I'm going to have to go back and pause what I'm doing. No. You want to use that ace. You want to use that Ace of Wands wisely, because you are going to use it wisely. You are going to get it done. You are going to be launching the good stuff in 2022. Right now, bottom line, right now. All right, Bartman, who else we got? We got Valentina. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. What is going on, everybody? It is great to be here tonight. So we did have a little bit of a dog drama earlier. Now I got to ask get all of chat, chime in here. Let me know what you would do. Basically, we're going down the stairs with two dogs. Right? It's an apartment. We're going down the stairs with two dogs. This lady like leaps out of her apartment. She's got dogs in the background. Maria, thank you for your donation. And the dogs like sort of skits out a little bit because of all the noise and the lady just like leaping out of the apartment, going to work or whatever. And the dog, I think one of the dogs like just, scratched her arm or something like that. Anyway, she ended up calling the cops. Would you call the cops on something like that? Anyway, we provided the lady with the shot records and everything else. It's like the scratch. I don't know. Let me know. It seems kind of, I don't know. I can see both sides. One side I can see it seems kind of excessive. The other side, it's like, well, I got scratched by a dog. Well, would you call the cops over scratch when we provided the shot record? I don't know. Let me know. Tosh, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Christmas reading. Let's get it done. We got the Queen of Cups. This is an emotional Christmas for you. It feels like a lot of things are happening. A lot of good things are coming in there. Tosh, thank you for your other donation. But the Queen of Cups is water of water. It says it's an emotional Christmas. I like that. Especially with the Emperor and the Devil. You got a couple of majors in here, a little bit of the Devil action with the Emperor. Tosh, thank you for your third donation. But it is emotional for you. It feels like a lot of good things are coming in. A lot of nice sort of feelings are in there. But, I think that's it. Emperor, it's time to take command of anything you don't like this. And if you have a Christmas with a bunch of things you're not liking, take command of it. Take the lead and get that done. I don't think that's going to be a problem at all. Really like this. The Devil says, watch out for any undue influences, or watch out for anybody else's preferences that may not be aligned with your preferences, right? You want, basically don't let anybody push you around the holidays. That's the way it goes. The way it goes indeed. Anyway, thank you again for your double donation. Homefront says, I would not call the cops. It sounds like they overreacted. And Effie says, it sounds like a Karen. I don't know. I can see both sides. I can kind of see both sides. I personally wouldn't call the cops. I'd be like, hey, give me the shot records. I'd probably call the vet and say, hey, are these shot records real? And they say, yeah, they got all their shots. I'd be like, okay, put a Band-Aid on it. Put a Band-Aid on it and go about my life. That's just me, though. That's just me. Let me know. Let me know what happened with that. All right, let's go with the tarot. Oh, no. We need to do this. Now, we are ordering. Swan Spirit, thank you for your donation. We are getting the Little Buddha Tarot tiles. And the reason I'm excited about this is because if you don't have these tiles, okay, let me tell you, tiles are smaller. They're going to be more randomized than cards, all right? This is from a professional magician. Let me tell you. Tiles are going to be much more randomized than cards. So if you're looking for true randomization, tiles are going to be it. Tiles are going to fit more tiles in a smaller space. They're going to last you probably longer than the cards themselves, and they're not going to warp in case you spill something on them. Not going to be a big deal. Tiles have a lot of advantages, I'm telling you now. But the main one I'm looking for is the randomization and the ability to fit more cards on the screen, right? So I can fit like 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 cards on the screen and have it in a pattern or have it in a spread, a formal spread. Anyway, I'm pretty excited about this. Check out Amy's page. Amy has a tile version of the Little Buddha Tarot on there. Anyway, all right. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. Why did M get emotional yesterday? M needs to grow up. I'm sorry. Amy, I'm sorry. I'm just going to tell you what this says. Ace of Cups into the Page of Cups. It's like they need to grow up a little bit. Like they need to accept a little more of something. It's like they need to get a little more handle on their emotion or what have you, is what I'm saying. Ace of Cups says they do launch into these just like diatribe of emotions. So they do launch into things a little too much. You know what I'm saying? A little too invested emotionally as far as things are concerned. And some people are like that. That's okay. I mean, some people just get emotional about everything. Maybe they wear their emotion on their sleeve. Maybe they're the type of person that feels the world emotionally, that looks at the world in an emotional manner. Does it make sense? So it's sort of like an Ace of Cups, right? A little bit of an Ace of Cups action. I'm projecting everything based upon my emotion, and that's sort of my front line of reaction of what I'm going to use as a default sometime. A Ten of Cups next to the Ten of Swords, it almost says that M thought that this kind of hurt them. It kind of hurt their stability. It kind of hurt the way that they feel. It made them uncomfortable about the stability of the home or family or sort of the situation in general, right? The Ten of Cups. It's sort of a new stability, a new situation, new family kind of thing. A Ten of Swords right next to it says, oh no, we're going to be terminating this. We're going to have some problems over here. Ain't nobody got time for that. Sometimes people get emotional because of that. Sometimes people get emotional. They're thinking the instability is hitting them. It may not be. I mean, some people are just anxious. I mean, I have a little anxiety issue too. Some people are just anxious, a little anxiety. Something small comes up and you're like, oh my God, worst case scenario, oh my God. But yeah, the Ace of Cups is they project and they feel the world sometimes emotionally. You got to kind of, deal with that. But even if you do that, the Page of Cups says, at some point grow up. You do have to get some sort of a level of, M needs to get some level of stability with that. Even if you're going to reach out and see the world through an emotional lens, at least have that stable, have it a stable lens. Sarah, welcome to the stream. It's so good to see you. Okay. All right. See, I'm getting emotional with all these tarot readings. I get excited. in the tarot readings. I get really excited. Like Christina will tell you, the minute I get on stream, I become like a completely different person. I'm like all excited and just like running around, and I'm all like thrilled. And anyway, all right. How is Kay the Scorpio and Jay the Aquarius going with this relationship? What are they going to do? How are they going to do it? We are going to get over here. Sarah, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. We're going to get over here. We're going to check it out with a tarot on the end of the rainbow. Andrew was saying something about the tiles too. The Little Buddha cards and tiles are available at Push Kitty website with the dash. There you go. See, I mean, I'm just saying, if you can get, I mean, her tiles are reasonable too. I mean, a lot of people put those tiles up to be like $300. I'm being serious. Some people put them up for $300. Amy put them up for a decent price. I mean, a good price, like literally a very good price. Anyway, compared to some of the other people that do tiles, in my opinion. Anyway, because I've shopped tiles before, and there is a set out there for it. It is $300. And yeah, Amy's is not $300. So if you want a tile set, support Amy. It's going to be a lot better. You're going to keep a lot more of your money at the end of the day shopping her website. Okay, anyway. All right, how is K and J relationship going? A Ten of Pentacles kind of says it all. You do have a Three of Pentacles as well, and we're sort of coming through here. I think it's going okay. there are some doubts. There are some, there are some things going on in the background over there. There are some things going on in the background over there. We're not going to ignore this. I'm not going to pass it over. But I think that they have a lot of good things going, especially you start the reading with a 10 of Pentacles. It really kind of makes a statement. It's like the person that comes up and introduces you, introduces themselves to you, and they don't hesitate, and they seem like a really confident person. This is kind of like what the 10 of Pentacles is doing right now. And, you kind of got to go with that. So I think it started out well. I think we have a lot of stability that's built in there. I like it overall. Now, you do have a little bit of too much action sometimes over there. It is a little bit of too much action, too much adventure. It feels like sometimes that there is a lot of miscommunication and whatnot. And there are some things that are creeping in the background that they need to deal with that haven't been thrown up front and dealt with. I think if they don't do that, they are going to have issues in a bit. But overall, it seems to be okay, right? It seems to be okay with some sort of creeping doubts in there. It's almost like there's some talk of a third party. I'm going out on a thing. I'm going out on a thing here, and just saying that there's something weird with the third party. Going out on a limb, something weird with the third party. No tile like a ceramic tile, is it? I'm not really sure. Let me look. I had looked at it before, and I thought it was awesome. Let's see, Push Kitty with a dash, tarot cards. Okay, let's look at products real quick. Look at products. And a little bit of tarot, the tiles box set. Oh my, it's on sale. Yeah, that's on a nice sale. Okay, let's see what the tiles are. Maybe Amy will hop in here. Let's see, it's back ordered. Let's see, where'd the tiles go? Where'd the tile set go? I'm over here like, you all excited about the tiles. Okay, products. Where'd it go? Tiles box set. There we go. Okay. Our tile fun, affordable, great as a tactile experience, frosted matte finish, borderless imagery. Amy, I don't know. Amy, let me know. Like, what are they made of? Anyway, all right. Let's. Okay, so there's the relationship reading for Gemini Moon. Thank you again for your donation. Let's go to the next dono. Who's coming my way in love? Maria Dunn wants to know this information, and I'm just saying. Let's go over here and check it out. What kind of love? Can we do this? Can we do the comics? That would be great. Cool comics with this. I like it. I don't know. Amy, if Amy's still here, she can answer the questions on the tiles. I'm not really sure. I am not really sure. I think the other tile set that I had seen was indeed ceramic with a coating on it. So it was ceramic with a coating on it. But unless Amy chimes in, I'm not sure. Looking at it, I have no idea. I have no idea at all. So anyway, all right. Okay, let's go to this one. Who's coming my way in love? Let's find out what is going to happen here. You're on a buying ban. With Christmas and everything, it is one of those. Sad Squirrel, Knight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant. I think some of the relationships from your past, one in particular, sort of coming back, basically. Who is coming in love? I think you have an ex sort of sneaking into here. Sad Squirrel, it feels like we had a lot of potential. We had a lot of good things with this particular individual. But at the end of the day, it got kind of challenging indeed. We did have to sort of cut it off and just remove ourselves from the situation. Knight of Pentacles says the return has a lot more potential than the actual investment that you made in the beginning. I think a lot of people have, have learned lessons from this. We sort of picked up what the mistakes that we made, what we could do better, what we did that was worse, what kind of made it worse, and it's sort of how we can clean up the relationship overall. Hierophant says we're going to give it one last shot. I do believe this is literally one last shot, is what I'm saying. This is going to be one last shot with this, but you do have an X coming this way. Maria, and I think hopefully you have a good time with that. Hopefully that works out better than the last time kind of thing. You got to kind of wonder. Were you CF? RR. We use CF. Next 2 months will look like me and the Aries. Is that RR? Are you looking for the next 2 months with you and the Aries? I think I did that yesterday. I believe I did everybody's from yesterday already. The readings were closing. I still think I did it. RR, go back and let me know if I didn't do it. If I didn't do it, let me know and I will pick it up. Hello, B. Thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, Tosh has got the triple shot tonight. All right, well, RR, let me know what the question was and I'll do it right now. A is getting quiet again. What's going on with them at Gemini Moon? Thank you for your other donation. I appreciate you. All right, let's use the Bonefire Tarot. All right, I'm telling you guys now. All right, this is spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. The Tarot Avatar is here. What is that, you ask? That's the Bonefire version 2. It is here. I haven't unboxed it yet. Tomorrow will be the grand unboxing. The grand unboxing of the Tarot Avatar. And we are going to see how this looks. And this is the Bonefire Tarot version 2. I'm pretty excited. Gemini Moon, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Krista C wants to know why the PayPal's not working tonight. It's working great. Krista C, it is working fantastic. There's a link in the description. It's working great. I can also pin a message if you would like. We can do a message pin up in here. Let me get the message pin up in there. All right, I'll do this, a copy and paste, and there we go. All right, the link is now up. There you go. The link is up in there. Okay, let's see what is going on. I got the Tosh triple shot. A has gone quiet. What's going on with him? We're going to use the Bonefire Tarot for all of this because I love me some Bonefire Tarot action as it goes. Get the Moon. The Moon, 7 of Coins, and a Page of Wands. It's almost like that they're a bit retrospective now. They're a bit sort of thinking about it, right? Reevaluating the situation. What happened? What did we do? What can we improve on? And what kind of things are going to go from here? Because I think A's question right now is what kind of things are going to go from here? What kind of things are going to expand? What kind of things are going to be next, right? Because I think that's kind of the thing. What is next is the really kind of the feeling as well. The Moon, well, we need some sort of a connection. That's fine. A 7 of Coins, we need to sort of figure out where we're going with this. What is the next steps? Because the Page of Wands, they really don't want to waste a lot of time. They want to get things done. They want to make sure the relationship is stable. They want to make sure that we have a good connection with this, and they want to kind of see where this is all going. So they're kind of quiet, more of an introspective or thinking or maybe overthinking or whatnot as it goes. Anyway, RR wants to know from yesterday, what's the next 2 weeks with the Aries and me? Let's see what is going on with the Aries. You know, we're going to have some excitement, some adventure. What's going to go along with that? We're going to use the thought for that. RR doesn't mind, I don't think. A little bit of a thought action up in here is what I'm saying. Dungeons and Dragons question mark. I mean, you don't know what that is? Dungeons and Dragons is pretty good indeed. Look at this. We got a post. We got a PayPal donation from Cooking Girl. Thank you very much, Cooking Girl. Got your question in the PayPal dono too. Always makes it easy. It makes it easy indeed. All right, let's see what the next 2 weeks look like. I think the next 2 weeks are building towards a lot of nothing. I think it seems like the Aries is really stalled at this point. It seems like the Aries is not willing to do a lot. The Aries is not kind of in the mode of forward doing or forward thinking. They seem to be in stages or phases to where 1 minute, Tosh, thank you for your other donation. 1 minute, they have a lot of excitement. They have a lot of adventure. They're ready to go. They have a lot of boost sort of going in there. And almost like the next minute, they're just kind of, lazy, or they're just kind of like, nah, I'm not big into this. I'm not really going to pursue this. I'm not going to do anything with it. So you kind of got to catch them on a good day. Next 2 weeks, I think it's more of a laziness factor or more of a, it's the holidays. Let me get what I need done. Let me get my own schedule moving and all this other stuff. They'll be back. I mean, they will be back. They will be in the mode. They will be sort of moving forward with this. You just got to kind of give them time at this point. It's sort of the holiday, day off holiday for the Aries. Not a lot of adventure, not a lot of excitement coming from this particular individual, but, sometimes they are they do have phases like that. You got to kind of put up with that, basically. As far as the tarot goes, I'm just saying, Tosh also wants to know, what is A feeling for me? Let's use the Bonfire Tarot, because we may be not using the Bonfire Tarot anymore. We may be replacing it with the Tarot Avatada, and that is going to be pretty exciting indeed. All right, what does A currently feel for me? Do we have some good stuff in here? And King of Coins, pretty decent stability as far as this goes. They don't have any doubts about your stability. They don't have any doubts that you're going to run out and sleep with somebody else. They don't have any doubts about that. They have an inherent stability within this relationship. King of Coins, King of Wands, it is all about the thrones. It is all about being happy with where we're at. It is all about sort of pursuing the next big thing. Ace of Coins says, there's no reason to pursue any more stability things. I think we have everything on lockdown. I think that they like it that way. They like the level of predictability. They like the level of where we're at. I don't think that they want to introduce a ton of unpredictable things in this mode right now. So, just sort of keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it moving. You don't want them to be a little bit on the panic side or anything like that. So, just keep it going. Keep it moving. Not going to be anything bad. They seem to be pretty stable right now. RR, thank you for your other donation. I appreciate that. And the other Tosh reading is up in here. What does A think that I feel for him? From the previous read, I think they got you on lockdown. It really feels like they got you on lockdown, where they're not too concerned. Previous reading, obviously, but they're not too concerned about all of that other stuff. Dion, welcome to the stream. How you doing? All right, Page of Cups, Nine of Coins, and the Six of Wands. You do have your doubts about the relationship. We're going out on a limb. I'm going to tell you now. You do have some doubts about the relationship, is what they think. You do have some doubts about it, right? Page of Cups. A lot of times you just feel the emotions are just not there. The emotions are not rocking where they need to be, the emotions are not where they need to be, how they need to be. We seem to be challenged on some of that. Nine of Coins. This is something where they like what you think. They think that you do have a lot of sort of inherent love and inherent connection with them as well. Six of Wands is where sort of the doubts come in, sort of when we're creeping in there. They think that maybe you don't feel a lot of the emotional attachment, the emotional addiction that you sort of need to. A lot of times you're sort of a little bit too interested or a little bit too invested, and then you sort of back off a little bit for a little while. And they're like, kind of confused sometimes. But overall, I think that they think that they got this on lockdown. They like it. They got this on lockdown. They don't think there's a lot of instability. They think you have some second thoughts sometimes. Sometimes the emotions may not be lined up the way that they need to be, but hey, whatever. Swan Spirit. Will I get the apartment that I want? I love these easy reads. It's a simple yes, no. Simple yes, no. What are you going to do? I'm going to do the Pope. No. We're going to do this one. This has been a hot minute. It has been a hot minute since we have gotten the Tarot of the White Fly up in here. The Tarot of the White Fly up in here. Man, it is. And there's the white fly. You see, the white fly's on the back. We're going to get this right now. Will the apartment be there? Am I going to get it? Am I going to get it? All right, KM, thank you for your donation over PayPal. Appreciate you. All right, am I going to get it? Queen of Cups, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords. I'm going to say yes. Okay, all right. If you've read my book, you know why. You immediately know why. Everybody that's read my book, Tarot Guidance, 235 glossy pages of beautiful tarot information. You know why. You know why right now, don't you? All of y'all know why, of a link in the description. Because of the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords is literally grabbing a bunch of swords and moving over there. Karen, are you, I see Dion's and I see Karen. Are you, was it K something? Karen, I assume that you are KM. Yeah, you are. Yeah, this is Karen. Thank you, Karen, for your donation. I appreciate that. You got your you got your question in it. Dion, let me know what your question is as well. I appreciate your donation. Oh, there you go. Should I move to northern Idaho or Arizona? Okay. All right. You already know Seven of Swords is picking up a bunch of swords and moving with it. It's like you got boxes of your stuff and you're moving with it. So this makes it super easy. Seven of Cups, you've looked at a lot of apartments and you know which one you want. You know which one you want. You've looked at maybe too many. Seven of Cups. You maybe looked at too many of these things. Queen of Cups, though, you're emotionally attached to one particular apartment. I think mainly on location, also kind of on something else as well, but mainly on location. This is kind of where you want to be. A lot of good things with it. This is the apartment that you will get because Seven of Swords is literally picking up and moving things. And that's you picking up and moving into your brand new apartment. A Swan. I think it's going to happen. I think it is going to happen indeed. We're going with a thumbs up on that read. I like it a lot. I think you're going to be able to just sort of sneak in that apartment. No problem. No problem at all. Cooking Girl doesn't have a problem either. And Cooking Girl wants to know, will Abel be in my life again? Is Abel coming back? Is Abel able to come back? Is Abel able to come back? If I was going to come back into your life, I would come back into your life with the Vox Arcana Tarot. You know, maybe one of the best tarots I've ever used. Maybe, I'm exaggerating. Maybe one of the best tarots I have ever used. We'll see what's going on with it. Let's see. Karen, I got your other donation as well. Okay. Let's see how that is going to go overall. I'm just saying, is Abel able to come back in? Let's get some Vox Arcana action there. Temperance, I kind of like it. Three of Cups, the Star, and the Eight of Cups. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, you know, this is one from behind the reads. This is one you need from behind the readings on here. The good news is the Star says you are connected to this person. This is somebody that you need in your life. Is this somebody that is important that you want back? You want them back. CJ, welcome to the stream. And Tosh, thank you for your other donation. The Three of Cups and an Eight of Cups, though, says they may have found somebody else. They may be busy with something going on. They may be busy with some other things happening. Temperance says they need to find some balance in this, and the balance may be a third party indeed. The Star says you are connected, but this particular individual, right? This particular, that wasn't CG question. That wasn't your question. What romantic? Oh, it wasn't a question. All right. Sorry. Were you doing Karen's question? That is Karen's question. You're right. This is Karen's question. All right. Let me get Karen up top here. That is Karen's question indeed. Anyway, let's continue. All right, Karen's question. Abel, I don't think so. I don't think Abel is going to be there. I don't think Abel is going to be there, basically. So, yeah. Anyway, all right. I think Abel is not going to be around. I think Abel found a third party. They moved off. They moved away. And that's going to be something you have to kind of deal with in that mode. Anyway, CG is up now. Sorry about that. CG is CG. What romantic interest do I have coming for 2022? Let's find out for CG. What romantic interest? Romantic interest. Send a 5 to they haven't responded. What are they thinking? I'm not really sure what's going on with the PayPal. The PayPal. Let's see. What is S thinking? Not sure what is going on. Hang on. So I see what romantic interest, and then I click on the romantic interest. There it is. All right. Well, romantic interest coming for 2022. All right. Coming for 2022. PayPal is skitzing out right now. PayPal is showing me all sorts of weird stuff. So, Jasmine, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. Anyway, we're going with CG. What romantic interest do we have coming up in here? Let's see what that. We'll verify. Like I refreshed PayPal. Yeah, I refreshed PayPal. And then like everybody's questions changed. It's like, what? What's going on? PayPal's skitzing out over here. Anyway, what romantic interest do we have coming for 2022? Now, refreshed it again, and now I think I have the correct It's like it just lost itself in the actual app. Anyway, all right, Chariot, you know, what is going on with this particular deck? All right, we're going to ditch this deck, and we're going to go with the Super Linares version 2. Jasmine, thank you again for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, let's see what is going to happen here. What romantic interest do we have for 2022? What kind of things do we got going on? What kind of things? What kind of things are going to be, you know, are going to be pretty exciting in there. All right, let's see. Dark Art Tarot. Sarah wants a Dark Art Tarot. Indeed. Sure, you can get that. All right. I like the 4. The 4 says we have more options, especially next to a 7 and the Tower. I think your main romantic interest is going to be kind of in a March time frame. I think March is going to be kind of this really big romantic thing happening in March. Now, there is a Tower moment where a lot of this sort of starts crumbling down. I don't think the whole thing crumbles down. I think you just have like a portion of it that you were looking at that sort of, in other words, we have these expectations from this relationship. We have some things that we are sort of pursuing, some things that we are excited about. Christina, thank you for joining the stream. But it feels like that the Chariot means a lot of this goes away. That could be some promises. It could be some expectations. It could be some things that we had thought were going to happen, but do not happen. The Tower moment does come to where not everything falls in, but some things definitely do. Overall, I think that the March relationship, the March possibility is pretty good. A 6 of Swords. Since we have a lot of good things happening, we're moving towards a place of getting better, moving towards a place of improvement. With that, now there are a couple of choices to be made, not only in March, but it feels like the July, something is going on as well there. July, end of July, not beginning of July, end of July, we have something else going. So we're almost in a choice pattern. We sort of want to know what is going on, where we're going to take this, what is going to happen overall. Because I think that the March thing is not exactly everything that you had wanted, especially once some of the things start crumbling down and whatnot. But it is something where you can pursue it. It is something where we can get into a relationship, get something fun, get something cool. And that kind of is sort of the romance that we are going to have in 2022. In my opinion. Okay, PayPal, don't do me wrong again. PayPal, stop doing me like this. PayPal is just slapping me upside the head today. I refreshed twice, and I got 2 different sets of questions when I refreshed that first time. And the second refresh, I think we're good now. January read, please use the Dark Arts Tarot. Are you into the Dark Arts? If you are, you are going to enjoy you're going to enjoy a little bit of the Dark Arts Tarot indeed. This is interesting indeed. You kind of gotta get a feel for what is going on with this thing. All right. Let's see what we can get from here. See what kind of cards. These are large cards, so excuse the reach. Excuse the reach here. Yogi, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. All right, a January read. What kind of things can we get going on? Hopefully it's going to be some good news because, January's right around the corner there. You got Ace of Cups. I kind of like that. Christina, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. I kind of like an ace next to the moon. I like an ace next to the moon. I'm not going to lie now. Like an ace next to the moon. This is such a good combination. It does lean in a direction of sort of a romance, right? Sort of a romance. This is going to be something nice. It's a nice romance, a nice possibilities, sort of interesting, cool stuff happening with romance, with relationships and whatnot. I like it overall. Now, the 6 says that the romance could be something that is pretty substantial. It's something decent, something we can rely on. We have a lot of good things within the scope of this. Now, you do have a sort of an 8 of Pentacles, meaning there is going to be a price to pay. Basically, we're looking at the beginning of some social interactions, the beginning of something that's going to be fun. It's going to be exciting. It's going to have some sort of a steam to it, right? Some steam, some forward motion, especially with that ace meeting some new social interactions that matter, social interactions that are going to be cool and fun indeed. Anyway, all right. So a little bit of a Dark Art Tarot going on there. Hello, B. What's going to happen in my building? My new building manager is going to be sold out? Are the nosy neighbors upstairs? Are they going to be moving out? And let's see what's going on. Man, ain't nobody. You know who likes nosy neighbors? Nobody. You know who likes it? Nobody. Nobody indeed. Said that before as well. Sarah, it's good that I'm consistent. It's good that the tarot is consistent sometimes. I like that. The Tower showed up in other cards too. Sometimes the Tower needs something to say. Like the Tower needs something. They want to say something. All right, what's going to happen in my building? The stupid nosy neighbor. I think they're moving out. I think they are, okay. I think they're moving out. Bottom line, I think we're going to be moving out, okay? Nosy neighbors are going to be moving out. Joe, welcome to the stream. How you doing? You got a Six of Wands. They're riding out to a new home. They're starting a new adventure, okay? New building manager. What's going to happen in my building in 2022? Number one, the price is going to go up. The new building manager is going to up the price a little bit. There's also 2 new rules, one of which is stupid. 2 new rules they're going to introduce, one of which is just stupid. But you're going to have to understand that. You're going to have to understand that. The new person there, all of the other things going on. Overall, I think you like them if they just ease up a little bit. They're way too OCD. I can tell you that now. They're way too OCD, a little bit much of a micromanager. 6 of Cups says that, you kind of like them to a little bit in short doses, right? Ace of Pentacles says prices are going to go up a little bit. We got a little thing going on here, but the nosy neighbors are moving. You see them moving. I mean, they're literally moving. They're riding a horse. They're moving across to a new home. They're leaving. Maybe the new building manager will force them out. The new building manager will be like, I hate y'all. Y'all are nosy as hell. Get out of my face. You know what I'm saying? They'll be like, hey, get out of my face with that nosy stuff. Okay, actually, let's take a break. Let's go to Dion's question. Reach for donation. Okay, should I move to northern Idaho or Arizona? Now that is a throwdown.
Time for a tarot throwdown.
If you're new here, a tarot throwdown is an action-packed adventure. It's like a brutal cage match of 2 different choices. Which one should we do? Should we do the one on the left? Or should we do the one on the... We're using the Thoth for this. In case you don't know what the Thoth is, watch the stream more. Bottom line, watch the stream more. In case you don't know what this is, watch the stream a little bit more. Anyway, all right, move to northern Idaho is going to be up top. And the competition is going to be on bottom with Arizona. Which one is going to be better? A little bit of a cool comfort, a little bit of a cooling and comfort zone, or a little bit of the hot... A little bit of the hot weather. But anyway, Karen, you're on the list, Karen. I got you covered, Karen. All right. I would say moving here is a lot more possibilities for things you want to do. It's almost like you get an inherent freedom in northern Idaho that you're not going to get in Arizona. It feels like there's a lot more freedom. There's a lot more to do, a lot more action adventure coming in northern Idaho. Overall, I like it if you're ready for a little more adventure, ready for a little more excitement. You're kind of on the mark. You know what I mean? You're like on the prowl up there, ready to do some new fun things. Arizona is kind of boring. It's just kind of stable. I'm not going to say wealth is a bad card. It is a happy home, happy family. It's going to be nice. It's going to be more stable. It's going to be more chill. It's going to be more relaxed. There seems to be more of a commitment or more of a good feeling to Arizona. If you're looking for stability, I think Arizona is it. If you're looking for action adventure, I think northern Idaho is it. Overall, I would lean towards Arizona. I think you've had enough action adventure. I really think, you know what I mean? I think you've had enough of that. I think it's time just to go settle down. Just get some place where you can relax, kick the feet up, watch some TV. You know what I'm saying? And just be. Anyway, at least that's what I think. That is what I think based upon this. Karen, I got your other donation in the queue. Gemini Moon, how does the ex truly feel about me? Did she forget about me? Or or does she miss me? We need to know these things. That is going to be important indeed. It's important enough to get a good deck of cards. What I'm saying right now is we are going to use the Modern Love Tarot. This is one of the exciting, beautiful adventures in tarot land. This is one of my favorites. It inspired me to pick up an oil pastel set. I haven't used it yet, but I am going to dive into that thing full force, full steam ahead is what I'm saying with that. I love that stuff. Now, do they miss me? Do they like me? What do they want to do? 3 of Wands, 7 of Wands, Knight of Wands. You know, this is somebody that literally has forgotten about you. I'm going to say, I mean, you gave me the choice. Did they forget about me? I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes. That's hard for me to say. I'm sorry, Gemini Moon. I love you. But, you know, the Knight of 7 of Wands is talk to the hand. It is something where they don't want to deal with it anymore. They don't want to be a part of it anymore. They are a bit on the defensive side, the way it goes. Hanged Man, they have a new perspective. They have somebody maybe new in the bed. They don't really want to engage in this stuff. They got a new look on life. And the 3 of Wands, they've moved forward. 3 of Wands is scanning the environment, looking at what's available, looking at what's out there, and seeing what is next. And I think that's what they have done indeed. So you gave me the option. You gave me the option about forget about me. I think they have definitely moved on. This, you know, kind of difficult for me to say. I'm sorry. I apologize, but well, it is. Anyway, do you see me in a commitment relationship in the future? If I'm going to be committed to you, Tash. If I'm going to be committed to you, Tosh, I'm going to be committed with the slow tarot, with the Mons tarot, with the Mons tarot. All right, you know, Tosh, me and you, if we're committed, it's going to be with monsters. It's going to be all about the monsters. You knew this, Tosh. You knew this coming in. You knew this coming in. If we're going to be committed, it is going to be with monsters. All right. And will you and A have a commitment in the future? World, Tower, Knight of Pentacles. You said commitment. Sure, why not? The world says I need a commitment. I have a lot of expectations. I have a lot of capabilities, a lot of good stuff here. Knight of Pentacles. I love where things are. Knight of Pentacles is proud of the wheat field that they planted. They are ready to commit to it. They did work so hard on this, but man, there's some drama. Tosh, there's always drama. There's never a shortage of drama. It just seems to always be. The tower is always falling apart. There's something always loose on the car, making a noise. You got to take it in. You'd be like, hey, something's loose in this car. It's rattling around. That's the tower for you. So can you be in a commitment? Sure. The world, the Knight of Pentacles says, absolutely. We have worked on this. This is something that is possible, but man, the drama, man, just the inherent drama, the angst, the worry sometimes that is inherent with A and how A makes you feel and how kind of A forces you to sort of reevaluate things that you shouldn't be reevaluating all the time. Linda, welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Now, what are the new Aries guys' current feelings for me? What is the Aries guy going to do? Do they like us? What kind of feelings do we have blurring around in that head of that Aries? You need to figure this out pretty soon. Guaranteed, we need to figure this out. Empress, Nine of Cups, and the Nine of Pentacles. I mean, they like us, right? You can't have a Nine of Cups and a Nine of Pentacles right next to each other without some really good emotions being in the mix. You just can't get away with that. Like there's no tarot reader of any salt whatsoever that's going to say, hey, Nine of Cups and Nine of Pentacles together, they hate you. Nobody's going to do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Literally nobody's going to do that, bottom line. So yeah, we do have good feelings for you. We really do. Empress, another good feel card, another very encouraging card. A lot of good stuff here. Overall, the Aries guy, they got some good feels. Good feels. These are great cards. I mean, you just need to shove the Lovers in there as like a fourth card, and that would be the magic hit, is what I'm saying. That would be the big hitter. That would be the home run. HK, speaking of home runs, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. All right, we got one more PayPal. Or PayPal comes to money next year. Okay, let's see. KM wants to know money next year. Let's see what's going on with the money, HK. Thank you for your double donation. Go over here with the double shot up in the stream. All right, let's do money. Queen of Wands. There's a possibility of alternate investments. I think there is a possibility of some investments to get into. Some of them are going to be risky, some of them not so much. Definitely it's an investing year. What can we invest in? How can we do it? What can we sort of concentrate on that's going to make us money? Because it is sort of looking at it from that perspective in order to make the money. The Queen of Wands is a master of multitasking. Overall, it is about what investments can I make that are going to make me that fat cash. Tosh wants to know something else. Tosh has a question below. Think we're dating. I'm so confused because a friend, romantic partner never expresses any love. Oh my, that's not good. I mean, if you love somebody, you got to tell them. You got to let them know. You got to let them know. We're curious, and that's why we're using the Curious Creatures deck on this one. And, seeing if did they think we're dating? What's going on? Are we just hitting and quitting it? The Seven of Pentacles, Three of Swords, and Five of Cups. This is somebody who is very averse to getting into anything formal and anything with titles. You know what I'm saying? They're title averse. What I mean by that, some people just want to flow. Some people want to do what they do and not really put any formal titles, not really put anything on the relationship, right? Because we're afraid. We're afraid of the heartbreak, the Three of Swords, Five of Cups, the disappointment, the angst, and the worry and things like that. Overall, I think that they enjoy the experience. They want to keep doing it, but there is something where they're a title scared. They don't want to put a title. They don't want to put a label on anything. They want to kind of flow with it, get going with it, get moving with it, and hope for the best. So, that's kind of the thing. Dating, yeah, they think you're dating, but they don't want to put any labels on anything because they're afraid that if they do that, now all of a sudden it opens them up to possibility of being hurt. Anyway, Jasmine, will Ann and I ever speak again in the future? Will we be able to communicate in the future? Let's find out what is going on with all of that stuff. Let's see. King of Swords, Queen of Wands, and the Eight of Pentacles. Sure. I think it'll be okay. We will speak again. Absolutely. A King of Swords. This is somebody that is carrying around a bit of a chip on their shoulder. You know what I mean? They're carrying around a bit of a chip on their shoulder. This is somebody who is definitely going to take things a little too seriously. If they contact, it's going to be on their own terms. It feels like they sort of a level of control that they need to have to be happy. You know what I mean? Where Queen of Wands is back with the Eight of Pentacles. This is something they need to work through this on their own terms. I don't think you'll be able to force them into anything. I don't think you'll be able to con them into anything, talk them into anything. They're going to have to come to their own terms with this. And when they do, I think that they'll be more open to that. Yeah, I do think they will contact you in the future, but it's going to be on their terms. It's going to be when they want. It's very sort of a power and control kind of feel to this particular individual as far as the tarot goes. You know what I mean? As far as the tarot goes. Anyway, Yogi, should I keep D and T as tutors? And should I stick with D and T? Let's find out what is going on with DT. Because, the T's and the D's. You can't go wrong with that. Queen of Cups and the Three of Wands. No, I think you should get somebody else. I really think that you should get somebody else. Mazza, I got your donation. Thank you so much. Okay. Three of Wands. Keep looking. Keep searching, keep scanning the environment. Queen of Cups, don't get too emotionally attached to either D or T, right? Don't get, I wouldn't stick with them. I would get somebody else. Don't get too emotionally attached. Queen of Cups, don't do it. And keep looking. Three of Wands, it's going to be a thumbs down action up in here tonight. Lachey, thank you for your donation. I appreciate that. We are ending soon. We're ending soon indeed. We're going to go eat tonight. We're going to go eat. Lachey is addicted to the Thoth. Lachey, I love you. You're a person of my own heart. You're a person after my own heart. I love you, Lachey. You know that? All right. All right, let's see. Christina finally is up. Christina, Thoth, is the dog drama over with the overreacting ambulance chasing neighbor? Let's find out. Everybody wants the Thoth tonight. The Thoth is pretty damn popular. The Thoth is popular indeed. So Lachey is going to be, or no, Janet is going to be the last reading of the night. I do have to get out here and go eat. We're going to go eat dinner tonight, my friends. Going to go eat some good food and have some good food after the dog drama today. And let's see, is the dog drama over with the crazy neighbor? Because this was an ambulance chasing neighbor, I got to say. All right, is the dog drama over? Yeah, I think the dog drama is over. I really do. Okay, I think that this neighbor ended up trying to sell their side of the story, which was, oh my God, a dog scratched me. I think they tried to sell this story as this big eruption and like Cujo from Stephen King burst out. And Maza, your question will be answered. Yes, your question will be answered. So I think that they started calling all of their friends. They started calling everybody and telling them about how, Stephen King's Cujo had mauled them for a good 20 minutes straight. And they were disfigured permanently by this particular scratch, that they encountered from the dog. So they did sow the seeds. They expressed it to everybody. I think they tried to convince a lot of people for this. Now, I think the reply that they got was, what is your injury and whatnot? And I think they kind of ended up you know what I mean? They kind of ended up expressing, the reality of, it's kind of just a scratch, kind of broke, just a scratch kind of thing, and I got the rabies shots and and I think they're not able to really convince a lot of people about this story. And I also think that when they called the cops are like, are you being serious with me? And the cops kind of closed the deal on it. The cops kind of disinterested. She kind of took the hint, you know what I mean? The cops are disinterested. The cops are like, that's it? Is that it? Any other injuries? That's it? This is a scratch? Yeah, I think she got the idea, right? The blending, I think the temperance says we're blended. We got what we needed. We did all of that other stuff. And, this is not something she wants to continue. The Four of Cups, not something she wants to continue with. Definitely not a lot of options. I think the cops' reaction kind of clued her in that, yeah, if you go to court with this, you're gonna face plant. You know what I mean? If you try to go to court with it, you're going to kind of face plant, lady. So, yeah, I don't think it's going to work out for her in the long run. Anyway, is what I'm saying. I think we're done. James, current feelings for me. Got an HK triple shot. Got Lachey Janet, and we got Maza B up in here. Look at this. Thank you all for your generous donations tonight. I greatly appreciate that. She used an excuse not to go to work today. Most likely, yeah. So, Christine, am I coming over there or are you coming over here for dinner? Let me know. We're going to use now everybody's favorite deck, otherwise known as the Dark Mansion Tarot, my friend. We're going to see the HK triple shot. See if James likes us. James loves us. Maybe James ain't had enough of us. Seven of Wands, Hierophant, and the Two of Pentacles. They're kind of avoiding us for now. A little bit of an avoidance factor here. The Seven of Wands said, speak to the hand. This is a defensive card. Maybe not something I want to sign up for at the moment. Hierophant next to the Two of Pentacles. It feels like there are too many choices to be made in this. There are no sobed. I don't know what sobed is. No sound. I got sound. I'm looking pretty clean on this. Anyway, the Hierophant into the Two of Pentacles says there are too many choices to be made and they don't want to make them right now. I think James does not want to make any choices right now with regard to this. Absolutely not. Do they still have feelings? I mean, they're a bit defensive. That is a feeling indeed, or maybe it's not something I want to sign up for right now, but that's the way it goes. Christina, maybe you muted or something. I don't know. Anyway, AP's current feelings for me. Let's see if AP is going to have a little bit better reaction to this. Let's find out what is going on. I don't know if Christina can't hear. I need to coordinate dinner. Hang on just a second. Let's see. Am I coming over there or are you coming over here for dinner? All right, had to send that. All right. Oh, let's see. You know, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. All right. Anyway, AP's current feelings for me. Hopefully it's a little better than James. I can tell you that. 4 of Swords, 8 of Swords, and the Emperor. I think AP is more of a signed up for good stuff. You know, AP is more of a good stuff kind of a thing. You're in the front yard. You need help. Okay, I can't help you. I'm streaming. Do I need to stop streaming to help you? Let me look. You seeing you in front? Whoa, wrong thing. Let me look. You know, it's you never know. It's a live stream. it's a live stream. It's a live stream. I don't see you in the front yard. Anyway, all right. Let's see. Let's go back to PayPal. Got to do what we got to do, friends. Sorry about this. Let's see what's going on. Okay, we got. Maz, in my relationship with Michael finished. I would do that in a minute. Anyway, AP, 4 of Swords and 8 of Swords. This looks like there's been too much of a delay in this. This looks like there's been too long, or there's been too much of a separation. There's not enough things here that need to be done. And I think they're ready to engage now. I think they're ready to get something going now. 8 of Swords, they've been restricted in the past. That's the way it goes, especially around the 4 of Swords. The Emperor says they're ready to go. We're ready to do this. We're ready to take some action right now. Emperor, they're ready to take that action. They're ready to take the initiative in this, because AP may not be the initiative kind of person. It may be something that, you know, it may be something that you kind of gotta push them. You kind of gotta push them to the next thing. Anyway, okay, who will my next relationship with be? Let's see, maybe it's AP, maybe it's somebody, maybe it's James, maybe it's somebody new. What do you got? 8 of Cups says you need to abandon a lot of the relationships that ain't working in your life. You know what I mean? You need to abandon some of these relationships that aren't functioning for you. If they're not doing good for you, if they're not benefiting if you're not benefiting from them, you may want to look at abandoning some of that. 8 of Cups, what can we cut loose? What can we go forth and get going next? Because the 3 of Cups basically says that you have somebody new coming in. This is somebody like a friend of a friend, or somebody that you're introducing them to and whatnot. It feels like that, yeah, this is something that is going to be new, but it's going to be sort of a warm handoff, or a warm introduction. In other words, you know somebody that knows somebody. 4 of Pentacles overall says, be careful what you invest your time into, because there are a lot of time wasters in your life right now. Don't do any of those. Don't do any of those, because those aren't doing you any good at all. Maza has a question. Maza wants to know, is Michael done? Is Michael done for? Is Michael finished? What kind of things are going on with Michael with this? Now, we got a couple more reads. We got Lachey and Janet, and then we're going to go and have some dinner. Have some dinner, my friends. It is time to get a meal in. So we're going to take a shower and not eat a banana. We're going to go eat. We're going to take a shower and do some, take a shower and eat food, real food. All right, are we done? We have a 10 of Swords moment with this individual. Oh my, indeed. Oh my, indeed. I'm thinking we are done. I hate to say it, I'm thinking we are done indeed. You hear dogs. Yeah, I got to mute, because the dogs do get pretty excited. Christina, everybody loves Christina. The dogs, the family, me, everybody loves Christina. We're all like competing for Christina's time, the way it is, sometimes. When you got a great woman, all right, let me tell you now. When you got a great woman, you got to compete for their time, because they're a great woman. Yeah, the way it goes. I think we're done. You do have a 3 of Cups action here. You do have the abandonment, the disappointment from that 5 of Cups. It seems that there's not a lot of refreshment. There's not a lot of, maybe an ace would have been great. Maybe the reincarnation rebirth of judgment would have been great. Maybe something with a home stability that introduces a level of stability that makes us better. Maybe that. I don't, we're really lacking right now. Really lacking right now for anything to hang on to Michael. So it looks like we're done indeed. We're done indeed. All right. Now Lachey knows what they like. Lachey knows what they like, and they like the Thoth. Why can't I get over the ex? Well, maybe they were a great individual. Maybe they were a great individual. I don't know. The Thoth knows, though. Lachey knows what she likes, and it is the Thoth deck, my friends. This is all about the good stuff. It is all about the magic of the Thoth, the excitement of the Thoth. Everybody, you know, the borderless, everybody's like, oh my God, what is that deck? I'm like, it's the Thoth, come on. All right, let's see what's going to, why can I get over my ex? They bring in, they giving you something that you liked. They're giving you something that you liked. One of the things is they just make you feel so comfortable. They make you feel so comfortable, so reassured, so understanding. It seems that they really are just a good person. They're a great person. It's hard to find somebody to replace them, quite frankly. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so they're very open about what they think, what they believe, how they are. And you know what you're getting with the ex. A lot of people are very hidden behind their own insecurities, their own emotions. They have problems, and it's difficult to see what's real and what's not real. The ex, you understand what is legitimate with this person. You don't have to guess. You don't have to Scooby-Doo stuff out. The security, the openness, the understanding, the knowledge, a lot of good things with that. And they're giving you something you like. I mean, they're, you know what I'm saying? You miss them because they're giving you something that you like. I'm not saying what it is, but you know what I mean? You know what I mean? They're giving you something that you enjoy. Unfortunately, they are an ex. And you don't know what the hell they've been doing back there. You don't know what kind of other things they've collected that they may be giving to you or something like that. It's an unknown quantity at this point. You know what I mean? It's like once it gets out, you don't know what they've been doing. You don't know what they're bringing back. But, it's okay. It's okay. Anyway, will Josh follow through with us hanging out? Is Josh going to be coming around, hanging out? Let's find out. Last reading of the night. Thank you all again so much for being here and hanging out with me, donating, getting some readings, and all of this other good stuff. Are we going to be back together? Once he finishes with the other girl, I think, yeah. Or once he finishes with the other person, I think, yes. You're going to have to let him finish up with whoever this other individual is bottom line, in my opinion, as far as that Three of Cups action. Anyway, will Josh follow with the last reading of the night? Will Josh follow through with us hanging out? Two of Cups is absolutely yes. Giant thumbs up. Giant thumbs up for the last reading. I like it. Two of Cups is the connection that you need. A Page of Cups says you're going to kind of get you're going to kind of get whatever's left over in that. A Page of Cups does say there is a bit of insecurity here. The Magician says they know exactly. Okay, Janet, let's talk for a minute. The Magician says they know exactly what they're doing. I think, in my opinion, that they come across as aloof sometimes, like they don't know what they're doing, like they aren't sort of on top of everything, like they aren't sort of, in control of stuff, but they are. I think that they come across as the Magician, but they come across as a little bit more aloof or a little bit more casual than they really are. I think they're good at that type of interaction, in my opinion. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. Entertainment purposes only for all of the readings, and we will see you tomorrow.